What is going on, guys? It's Suk and I am back with a brand new video on Super Duper Tech. And in today's video, I'll be doing a speed test comparison between the HTC U11 and the iPhone 7 Plus. Now, we'll also be uploading a speed test video between the HTC U11 and the up and coming iPhones. So if you are yet to subscribe, then go ahead and do so. But without any further ado, let's hit the titles. Now, I do want to mention that the iPhone 7 Plus came out in September of 2016, while the HTC U11 was released in May of 2017. And when looking at the specification of the iPhone, it is rocking a quad-core A10 Fusion chip along with 3GB of RAM. And the HTC U11 is rocking the Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 octa-core processor along with 4GB of RAM. Now, already you can see that the iPhone has finished up the first boot up speed test with a total time taken of 18 seconds versus the 29 on the U11. So now, as I move on to the application and RAM speed test, I do want to quickly show you guys that I have of course closed all background applications. And opening up the stock camera application and starting the stopwatch on both of these smartphones, I then go through opening up the settings and camera apps. And as you guys can see, the U11 is starting to pull ahead of the iPhone when opening up the social media applications, being Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat and Twitter. This lead which the U11 has increases further as it gets into opening up the multimedia applications, being Apple Music, Netflix and YouTube. Now, as the iPhone finishes loading up these multimedia applications, the HTC is now on to opening up Wikipedia and Lapsit Pro. Now, of course, on Lapsit Pro, both of these devices will be exporting the exact same 2-second 4K file. And as you guys can see, the HTC U11 may have started first, but the iPhone most definitely finished first. This of course means that the iPhone is now on to opening up its final 4 gaming applications, being Subway Surfers, Pokemon Go, Injustice 2 and Super Mario Run. And as the iPhone starts to load up Pokemon Go, the U11 has only now finished exporting that 4K file on Lapsit Pro. And as you guys see, as the U11 finishes loading up Subway Surfers, the iPhone 7 Plus finishes loading up Pokemon Go and is now on to opening up Injustice 2. I do also want you guys to quickly notice this lag when opening up Injustice 2 on the U11. Now, as the iPhone gets into loading up its final application, you guys can see that there is only one application between these two devices. And as you guys can see, the iPhone finishes loading up Super Mario Run to give it a first lap time of 1 minute 55. Now, I do want you guys to quickly look at the iPhone, and what you guys will notice is that it is holding all of these applications in its RAM without having to reload them individually. But as you guys can see, the HTC finishes loading up Super Mario Run to complete its first lap with a total time of 2 minutes and 12 seconds. And now I want you guys to look at the HTC, which is able to hold Facebook in its RAM but has to reload Instagram, Snapchat and Twitter. In fact, apart from partially loading up Super Mario Run, the iPhone held all of the applications in its RAM ready to be re-accessed once again, whereas the U11 is having to reload all of these applications as it's not able to manage its RAM as successfully as the iPhone. And as you guys can see, the iPhone has finished its second and final lap with a total time of 2 minutes 44 seconds, with the final lap taking around 49 seconds to complete. And when it comes to those final 4 gaming applications, the U11 only had to reload Pokemon Go as it was able to hold Subway Surfers, Injustice 2 and Super Mario Run successfully in its RAM. And as the U11 finishes loading up Super Mario Run, it does so to finish with a total time of 3 minutes and 24 seconds, with the final lap taking around 1 minute 12 seconds to complete. Now, as I'm sure you would have imagined, the iPhone 7 Plus does take the win in this comparison. Now, this is down to the fact that the iPhone 7 Plus has an impressive boot up time and far superior application and RAM management. So then guys, that that has been it for today's video. I do hope you did enjoy it. If you did enjoy it, then be sure to hit that like button, and if you are new around here, then why not subscribe? Also, if you have got any questions as to what you've seen in today's video, then be sure to leave them down below in the comment section, or alternatively you can go ahead and hit me up on my social media. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.